This new year, people will prosper more on the internet than laboring with their hand. Because the economy will decline. Things are going to get more expensive. You think I'm joking? I told you last year. And this year things go cost. And you witness what I said. Next year is going to double. But not for people like us. People will be complaining. Not me. Not you. The reason God shows us this thing ahead of time is so that we don't partake in what is happening to them. What happened in Goshen and in Egypt is what's going to happen again in the new year. Are you following what I'm saying now? The Bible says that in Goshen there was light. But in Egypt there was darkness. In Goshen there was good water. But in Egypt there was blood water. There were frogs scattered all over Egypt. But in Goshen, no frogs. You can't live an excellent life being dirty. Number 2, mental cleanness. Refuse to feed your mind with dirty things. What are dirty things? If anybody is going to tell you anything negative about another person, is dirty. Anything like gender's hatred, gender strife is dirty. Pornography is dirty. Malice is dirty. Envy, strife, sedition, heresy, they are all dirty. Out of there. Tell somebody, come up here. I saw in the new year contracts. The 3 major contracts I saw that will fly in the new year around Nigeria. Majorly around Nigeria. I see contracts of building homes, houses. I see contracts of building roads. I see thousands of homes being built, like estates in this year. And it's going to, these projects are going to make a lot of people very rich. So if you are an architect or you are in that sector, on it, don't sit in the house speaking in tongues, waiting for God to do miracle. I can only give you the counsel. The rest is up to you. You literally feel wealth everywhere. Yes, at the same time, dryness. That's why our sticker for the year, for the new year, is in plenty in the midst of famine. Hear this, in 2024, to make another 2 policies. Let me not go into the details, but they're going to make 2 policies that will affect the economy very badly. Write it down. I saw the great falling away kicking off on a full scale. Man of God, I'm serious. When I say the great falling away, some of you have not been here when I taught on eschatology. The great falling away is believers, those who were once Christians, who will decide not to no longer be Christians. And you're going to see them more on the social media. They're going to be stalking and they're going to be airing a lot of rubbish. They're going to be discouraged. But in the midst of that, there's going to also be a part of the church that is going to be very strong. We're going to pray also in our private time for Japan. There's going to be a strong natural disaster in Japan. I saw a serious natural disaster that thousands of people died. Tell our brothers in South Africa, there's going to also be a breakout of fight. See Nigerians complaining there. Fight that's going to break out in South Africa. You will see it in the news. This one, we can't stop it. It will come. It will happen. There are some we can actually pray about them, but there are some we should advise ourselves and be careful. Those of my sons there in South Africa, I've already called them and told them this is going to happen. So preserve yourself, because the fight is going to be targeting foreigners in South Africa. Right what I'm telling you now. The fight is going to be targeting foreigners. So all your brothers and sisters there, please get them advice and let them be prayerful. And whenever it's breaking out, they should be in a place of safety. In America, I saw gunshots. Well, I'm on air, so I'm not going to go into details. But this shooting is not like somebody went mad or somebody got drunk. No. This is going to target some specific people in authority. I will advise that we start studying robotics. Some of us who are in the faith who will study robotics, because this thing is going to launch the use of robots in full scale. It is very important that we get ahead of what is coming. They're going to be using 2 kinds of technologies, because I saw a lot of countries come together having like a world meeting, leaders, and they started adopting the latest technologies. This technology does not actually need a passport or a chip. The one they say they put chip in your body. Yes, they're going to use it. But what I saw them using was a technology that just picks you as you are walking. I'm just be walking on the street like this, and they will pick everything. The technology just picks everything about you. Make sure you have multiple streams of income, not just one, not two, not three. Minimum of how many? 4. East, west, south, and north. Minimum. So that you will not join those who are begging. Say God forbid. People are going to be on the edge. Walk away from trouble. People will be so frustrated. They want to pour they are looking for where to pour their anger, their frustration. There are people you should drop. Not everybody you can't carry everybody along forever. There are people you should drop. There are people who drain you, waste your time. There are friends like that. Keep clear. When things sour, they are not ready to stand with you. Run.
God is here. What are you saying?
I know a God whose mercy full and kind. He is faithful and gracious. I'm the apple of his eyes. I'm the thought that fills his heart. Every morning, noon and night. Oh, he loved me when I didn't care, and he was patient till I came running back into his arms.